Hello there, folks. How are we? Let's see a thumbs up from Matthew or Elliot or Ryan or anyone that's there. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's just check Mr. Williams' audio.
Good evening, everybody.
All good. Okay, So very first thing, we were meant to be outside. We were meant to be in an AstroTurf pitch and not here in the Dojang. But as I sent out in the emails, we had a little bit of an issue. Contract got delayed, and so we're not getting to sign the contract until tomorrow. And so we get to start on the AstroTurf from Wednesday this week. Okay, so tomorrow we'll put out all the details for how you sign into your sessions and get to the sessions and all the rest of it. But yeah, we'll have those sessions starting from Wednesday this week. But it will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week for the next little while. And the idea is that you'll be picking your 2 sessions. So different people will be in different groups, and very much like we had it before, there'll be pods of 15. And you will, except for group 4, which is the oldest group, so it's only Ryan, I think, and Valeria in this group that are in group 4. Everybody else, you should have choices across all 3 days. So for example, I know Matthew plays hurling, so if Matthew is hurling on a Wednesday, Matthew might be able to do the Monday and the Friday. Whereas if someone has, a different activity on the Monday, say they're playing soccer on a Monday, then maybe they can do the Wednesday, Friday. So we're trying to help people out a little bit like that as well. Okay, so that is the news and the story with that. We'll have that email finally out tomorrow to let you know how you're going to get there, where we're going to be, all that kind of stuff. And then we can it'll probably rain. Let's be honest. It's probably going to rain on Wednesday. It's just the way it goes. But we should have more good days than bad days over the next while. So I can't wait to get started. So let's start with this. Chariot. Tungye. Take 1. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of footwork and a little bit of punching and a bit of coordination between the 2. So the first things that I want you to do are pretty simple, actually. We want to just put our feet wider than shoulder width, hands by your chin. And all I'd like you to do is shift to one side, shift to the other. So we're just bringing the chin down and around as you drop into your stance and raise. We're just going to go left, right, and I want you to just give me 10, 2,
That's it.
1, 2. Keeping the hands by the chin.
And not much
2, 1.
leaning of the body.
2.
Let's try and
1,
have the legs do the work.
2. That's it. And make sure we're dipping just a little bit. Now, without folding forward, we want to do it through the bending of the knees. Okay, bring it back a little bit. This time, you can go forwards and backwards. But when you step, we come down and up this way. And we come down and up this way. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. And on the way back, it's the same. So you just move in the direction of the foot, slightly back, and then forwards. So we're just staying nice and smooth this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And forwards. 1.
That's it.
And you just find...
A little bit more of a dip.
Yeah.
Use those legs a bit more of a drop. That's it.
And if you dip and move towards that, the leg that you're moving onto, it's going to be much easier. Okay. So this time, I want you to make a step forwards, okay? And we're going to go right and left. So I want you to be able to, in your stance, bring your head to one side, bring your head to the other. Particularly want to feel comfortable getting here. Slightly forwards, left and right. So we're going to go, same leg forward actually. So we're stepping, 1, 2. Stepping, 1, 2. Stepping, 1, 2. And we go backwards. 1, 2. Backwards, 1, 2. Backwards, 1, 2. That's it. And you can go forwards whenever you need to, if you've no space. But we're imagining that as you're going 1 and 2, the hands are coming out this way, and we're taking our head to both sides. Okay, put the other leg in the front. Let's keep trying. So we're moving back, 1, 2. Moving back, 1, 2. Moving back, 1, 2. Moving back, here we go. And then try forwards as well.
That's it, and get that head off.
And you need your feet pointed forward a little bit so that we can move one side and the other, and we can be ready to punch. Okay. So this time we're bringing the hands into it a little bit. And I want you to focus on front leg moves, front hand punches. That's our first one, okay? So we're going to be stepping forward, 1, and we follow up. Step, and we add the punch, and then I bring in my back foot. Step, back foot. Step, back foot. Step, back foot. So I want to be pushing off my back foot the whole time. So let's do another few. Step, back foot. Step, back foot. Step, step, step. And then the back foot. So when we've hit, then the back foot can move. Okay? Let's try one more time. Same hand. Another 5.
That's it.
Yeah.
Front hand, front leg. So we step forwards, front hand, front leg.
Good. Okay, try on the other side, and we'll be making it a bit more complicated as we go.
That's it, but don't bring the feet together when the back leg moves. Okay, so the back leg just comes into where the stance was before you stepped in the first place.
Yeah, you want the hand to finish with the front foot. So as I'm stepping in here, it's in. Hand finishing with the front foot. And then the back foot follows. So now we're ready to do the other punches, okay? Now this time, I want you to do front foot with the back hand. So I step with my left, I punch with my right, okay? So I've also got to open out my body a little bit, and then I come back in. So I'm here, my feet are turned to the side a little bit, I'm quite closed off, okay? But when I step, I'm bringing my back hand in. 1. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. Try a few more times, and then we're going to bring in the backward ones in a while. 1. 1. Yes. That's it, and the idea is very simple.
But actually, don't start with your feet together. So don't
Our
start
front
with your
foot
feet side by side.
moves with the back hand.
Start in a stance, and then
Okay. We'll bring Bob around for a second. Yeah, just that feeling. Back hand links with the front foot. This way. Okay, here's our next one. We want to bring in the forwards and backwards, okay? So as I step forwards now, okay, I'm bringing in my back hand, okay? Front foot moves, back hand, and then as I step up my back foot, I bring in my front hand. So from here, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we're starting with the backhand for just a moment. 1, 2. And it could even be that you're going 1, 2. Okay, coming in body, head. 1, 2. This way. So let's see. 1, 2.
Yeah, again, try not to start with the feet stuck
Good.
together. Start in a stance.
And we can do both sides.
Yeah. So
And we're still bringing the hands back here. Good. Let's keep trying. Right leg moving for me now, and my left hand.
Backhand starts, Oisin, or not Oisin, sorry, Elliot. Backhand goes first on this one. Yeah, so we're not starting with the jab, we're starting with the straight backhand.
And I'm not straightening out my legs like this. I want to make sure that I have some bend in the legs, and that way I'm still set for some more. Okay, this time I want you to try backwards, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to step back with the back foot, and I'm going to punch with my back hand. So it's back foot, back hand. 1. And then I'm going to shorten up and punch with my front hand. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So here, step back and finish. So I'm stepping back and stepping up. Stepping back, stepping up. Let's try it. Try a few more, let's see. Remember the back foot, back hand together. And then front foot, front hand. Yeah? 1, 2.
That's it. Yeah, so this one, we're still
Okay.
start with that backhand first still.
All right. Now, I want to bring in a slightly different one. We're going to bring in our hook punch. Okay? So what we're looking to do now, front and front. Front hand, front foot. Back hand, back foot. So they go together. Front hand, and the hook. So we're going forwards. 1, 2, 3. This kind of direction. So we're going forwards, step, step, step. Everything is forwards. Right with right, left with left. And whatever way you start, you stay. So if you start moving your right hand with your right foot, you're going to stay moving your right hand with your right foot. And if you start reversed, we're going to stay reversed, okay? Let's go. Right, left, right. That way. And the hook wants to come over the shoulder this way. Over the shoulder and in. This turn. The whole hip. This way. Good. Elbow high. Turn it towards yourself. Try and imagine you're going to punch your own hand back here. Okay? Because we do want to be that close. This way. Because we were already here. Already here. The next one is very close. And we bring the hips a couple of times. Hip, hip, hip. We want to bring the hip with it. 1, 2, 3. Try again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
Matthew, but the first 2 punches are straight. It's not all hooks now, just that third punch. So it's straight, straight, hook.
Yeah.
Jab, cross, hook.
We have to create this movement first. Okay, here's the next bit. We want to look as the boxing one. Okay? There's different ones in boxing, of course, but this very close one it's unusual for us. So what we're looking at is going to be this direction. Okay? A little bit to the front. So we're going forward, but we're going to start on the reverse side. So we have left with right, right with left, and then left with right. Okay, so it's all crossed up. So I have 1, maybe even to the body, 2 to the head, 3 to the head with the uppercut. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. This kind of step. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As we step in. 1, 2, 3. And we move with it. And what's really important here is we get used to moving those feet. 1, 2, 3. Because if I punch and my feet are stuck, all my opponent has to do is lean back. And now nothing's working. Okay? So I have to be able to follow. And he didn't move that time, which makes it tricky. Okay? So we have to be able to follow. 1, 2, 3. Moving forwards. Small choppy steps. Small steps. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll bring in some angles in a second. But forwards. 1, 2, 3. Very small steps. 1, 2, 3. Small, choppy, small and choppy. Like they can be this small, okay? Because the person isn't necessarily moving away very fast. And if they are, okay, we can go a little further, but we'll probably open out and throw a kick. Yeah? If they're moving away that fast, that after here, I have to do a big step to get my hand here, there's no problem. I can just go and bring the legs back into it and away we go again. But small choppy steps, 1, 2, 3. Try this one. Okay? So, we're still thinking in terms of the hands. Now I want you to bring the head movement into it. Okay? So, I'm going to start with my front leg, front hand. Okay? And we go here. Then I'm going to avoid by coming this way. So I've punched. He's punching straight back towards me. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. starting with my front hand, front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's all forwards. I only want to avoid their first punch back. So, forwards, slip, forwards, forwards. Forwards, slip, forwards, forwards. Okay? Try it a few times. Let's see how it's looking for you. Everything is a straight punch. And you're only showing 3. The slip, all I want to do, look, here's the punch coming through the middle, 1. Just let it miss. So I want to make sure that I have 1 slightly to the side and then back in again. Okay? So I'm moving forwards, here. Forwards, here, forwards. Punch them twice with this hand. Yeah, and then we pick up the speed of it. 1 here, 1, 2. And this feels much better when you can hit something. Yeah? This way it's nicer and then quicker. Okay. Now, 2 punches. We slip on the other side. 1, 2, 3. I'm still stepping with my front foot. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 2 punches hit. We go slightly to the side. Next one hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it. Let's go. 2 punches. Avoid hit. Let's try it, please. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2,
and this one,
avoid,
slipping back,
hit.
Back too much. We just want to slip just to the side. You don't need to pull your head back. You just have to roll to the side. And the feet are still moving, even if it's very small steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if there's one where it won't move, it's the avoid. So we can have our 1, 2, 3, 4. This way. And it should be small enough movements of the head. 1, 2, the head's in the same place. 3, bit too big even. 3, 4. We only need the punch to miss slightly, and then I'm back in again. Okay. Now, I want to bring in that bob. Okay, so this is bob. But we have to imagine that bob is swinging this way, okay? And because bob is swinging, I need to move my head to here. But this can happen even if bob doesn't swing. So when I get in, 1, 2, I can imagine that there's going to be a swing, but the important thing is I'm changing the angle. And what happens when I change the angle is this. I have maybe my first couple of punches, maybe even 3. Let's go to 3. But now, Bob's awake. He didn't die. Okay, so he might want to hit me again. So I'm going to change my angle, and now I have my left hand in front, and I do some more punches. Okay, so the idea is very, very simple. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3. I change the angle. I come under his swing maybe, and I'm back in on this side. So we're going forward. 1, 2, 3. I come this side. 4, 5. And it's a lot of punches. Okay? It's a lot of punches. 1, 2, 3. I'm coming this way. Even 1, 2. 1, 2. I come this side. 1, 2. It's the little change of angle I'm looking for. 1, 2. This side. 1, 2. So we're going straight at the camera, and then we go to the angle. 1, 2. We're here, 1, 2. That's it, Matthew, yes. Yeah.
So, straight at Bob, new angle, 1, 2. Straight at Bob, 1, 2. I have a new angle, 1, 2.
Yeah, but Gene, you want to move your body. So at the moment, you're just kind of turning and punching in the...
From this place.
Punching to a different angle. You want to
under.
move your body to a different angle. There you go. There you go. Much nicer there, Gene.
1, 2.
I need to bring myself under.
That's it, Ryan. And just you want to have a bit of a dip there as well as you go. A bit of a dip as you go.
Good. So just imagine you're here, the punches are happening and my head's swinging, but then I swing at you, okay? So the idea is you're hitting me here and I'm being knocked back, but then I throw a swing at you and you're able to get out there. Even if I go straight, it's still okay because you're positioning out to the side. The whole point is, if I'm coming forwards here, you want to go over on this side. Because when I punch, if you're over here, it's very hard for me to do anything. You can attack here. It's very hard for me to get over there or under there or this way. I'm not going to get to you. Okay, yes, Ryan, that's nice. You have to just picture stepping over that shoulder. One, boom. And now we're over here doing our work, okay? And your opponent has to come to get you, and you can go the other way again. Okay? So we could have, as we're going forwards into that, 1, 2, I go to this side, 3, 4, I go to this side, 1, 2. Hey, we can just keep going, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Enough with just the hands. Now we need our legs. So I want to set up one thing only, okay? I want you to bring you into hands in a nice way. So we're going to go front leg and a back fist, okay? So this is very not boxing, okay? So the goal here is that I pick up my front leg, I tag the belt somewhere here, and I pull my foot to the ground, boom, and I hit with a back fist, okay? So the idea is tag, boom, and tag. And I want to connect the two. Tag, tag. 1, 2. So from here, tag, tag, this way. Put the two together as quick as you can. Let's see how you get on. 1, 2. 1, 2. Try it. Oh. I want to see a foot right here and a hand here. So the hand's up, foot hit. 1, 2. Foot hit. And we hit 1, boom, and we pull to the ground. And these are super light. These aren't hard punches. They don't hurt anyone. Okay? That's important to understand. We're not hurting him with this slap. It stings a little. Bam. Okay? But it's just a slap. 1, 2. But the question is why? Because if they're still dealing with this, boom, boom, I'm making a contact here. But it does a second thing for you. You can't have a bad kick that gets you to here. You have to be tall over your kick. Stab hit. This way. So we're moving. 1, 2. We have to be tall enough to kick here and hit here, one immediately after the other. Yeah? Connect them. 1, 2. Show me 4 more. 4 more. Back fist. Boom, boom. Just from the body, close here. Yeah, has to shoot out. 1, 2. Connect them really quickly. Ah, okay. But picture the head. There's my opponent. Yeah, I'm looking for that reach. 1, 2. I want to really stretch out. Hit them 2 times. Yeah. Just to show you so you have the proper feel of this as well. The glove is on. I only need a touch. But I want to make 2 touches. 1, 2. So if this one hits, no problem. 2 points for me. But most of the time it doesn't hit. When you throw a kick, at least 50% of the time, it doesn't make any contact at all. Okay? Unless there's a big difference between you and your opponent. 75% of the time, it certainly doesn't score. Maybe 90% of the time, the first kick doesn't score. So we have to think beyond that. If I just go, Bob probably doesn't stay there. But if I'm thinking about my kick and my hand as well, well, maybe they have the hands there to protect against the kick. They have their own plan. but we put the two together, boom, boom, and I might get to there. Once you have that, I want you to stay with me for one more. I want you to do kick, back fist, kick. Okay? Last exercise, put these ones together. Kick, back fist, and kick. 1, 2, and 3. And we find room. And if you're feeling flexible, I hope you are, the last kick can be a hook kick to the head. Okay? So here, and away we go. One, 2, and 3.
That's it, yeah. And we try.
Good effort, Ryan. That looked nice. Come on, Jean. So all on the same side, Matthew. Right, right, right. Or left, left, left. Whichever you prefer. 1, 2. That's the idea, Elliot. Good. And it's going to be first 2 are forward, last one is back. And then, of course, we can go to the head, yes. Good, show me. Try the other side. Yeah. Try the other side. Get 5 or 6 more on the other side. Show me 1. Yes. We want that 1 and back. And it's sneaky. 1, 2. We want to leave the leg as long as we can, but you'll need to tuck the knee back just a bit to stab that hip, and then we're good. Okay, and relax. So the thinking part here is, all that we've done so far today was trying to figure out how to connect our hands to our feet, but in 2 different ways. First one is with our footwork, so our punches work, okay? So our punches are no good if they're just from here and Bob's over there. I have to be able to carry forward and connect the punches. And the second thing is, if we're not thinking about our hands when we throw our kicks, and we're not thinking about our kicks when we throw our hands, the 2 get separated. And you end up doing things like, and then rushing to the hands. And never the 2 meet. So you always want to be thinking about linking up the first with the second. The kicks with the punches with the kicks. Enough for today. On Wednesday, we have access to an AstroTurf, and hopefully the weather lets us be out there. We'll finish there for tonight. So, Chariot, Kyungye, take 1. Thank you very much, folks. Good night, and see you Wednesday.